So hi everyone. Today we will see the basic authentication and API key authentication and also log invocation policy for an API, how it actually works. So let me show you the first thing in the Docker desktop. So the API gateway container is running. So make sure this is container is running and engine is running. So you can see this is our API gateway. So night light, let me switch off this. Okay, so this is our REST API. I just activated it. Okay, I have taken this snake gateway endpoint here, and I tested it. I tested with no auth, means anonymous, anyone can access this. So for this we are adding authentication to this. I will be adding a basic authentication, administrate and manage, or else I'll keep it as no auth. Let me test with no auth. It's allowing, it's anonymous. Go to policies, edit. For editing we need to deactivate, then go to identify and access, identify. This is under or condition. Or means like any one of the like if you select two authentications for the same API, or means if any one authentication is working, then it will allow the API to access. I'll show you that case, but currently it's an OR. So I'm keeping as HTTP basic authentication. It's not registered application, select global and default. Keep it as save. So with no auth, like it's still expecting anonymous, but we got an error. See, encoded unauthorized application request. Why unauthorized? It's expecting the policy is set like don't allow anonymous. It is allowing like basic authentication. So it's expecting a basic authentication. I'm going with the basic. Now I'm firing the API. Yes, with the basic authentication, I'm able to get it. So keeping basic authentication, let me use API key. So API key authentication, I'm just selecting, just activated it, and I'm firing it again, like or. Still it's working because this is a logical operator like or condition, either or. So we have given either basic authentication has to be correct or API key authentication has to be there. If any one works, it will work. If both works, it's also work. Like true, false, then it will be true. If any one of the authentication works, then it will be working. So what we do in this case, I'll keep it as AND operator and I'll save it. Now we see we should get error. Yeah, API given other application request. Okay. Now it is saying unauthorized, but it's not saying like which authentication is failing because we have AND condition. So basic auth is already there, but we gave end means basic should be there and also API key should be there. So it's expecting API key authentication also. So how to get this activated? For this, before this works, for any uh, uh, OAuth, JWT, any kind of authentication keys has to be working, we need to first go to create an application for that. So let me just deactivate first. I'm creating or else you can create an application from outside also. So my facts, yeah, my cat facts. Okay, application, I'll just keep it as app. And pasting is the anything else, continue to identifiers. You can give like identifier range, like IP address, path identifier with the help of certificates. If any certificates, claims, and all, you can give address. I'm going with the API key authentication. So we need to select like which API we need an authentication. So that I have selected. Advanced authentication not required. I'll save from here. I have created this application. You can see version, administrator, user, description. Yeah, if you see, this is the access token, and if you want, you can regenerate access token. Do you want to regenerate? Yes, the token will change like this. So the point here, how to use this token in the request here, because I already have this. So that is the question for many. You can keep this I symbol here. You can keep here. You will get the info like pass along this value as x hyphen gateway hyphen API key header. So you can see that this is a hint. It's a clue that has given how to pass. So where is the header? Headers are here and also here. So I'm already having basic authentication. I'm just passing as gateway API key. Here I have to paste that key here. So I'm adding that key here and authentication here. So it's satisfying the end condition. So I want you to understand. Go to APIs, my cat APIs, go to policies, identify and authorize, activate. So it's an activate, it's an end condition. So basic authentication is, and both should be mandatory. So I have given basic authentication here. Yes, basicAuth is here, administrator manage, and also the API key is here. So API key added as a header. So I should get correct response. Yes, you can see 200. Okay. Lions are the only cats. You can see the fact and length. So like this, you will get. You can use this API key authentication. And also one more thing, you can see like go to application, or you can go from here only. Like this is the app, and go to this application. From here also you can open the application. Come to access token. You can regenerate the API token. See the token regenerated, and the value is this is the old value, so this should fail actually. See, again it's failing, so I'm taking the new value here. I'm taking the new value, I'm just deleting it. Pasting new value, and I'm getting the response. I hope you understand this. So basic authentication or API authentication or condition, if you want to test it, sorry, go to this API policies, edit here. If I keep it R, if you keep it R means that means any of the authentication it works. Either like I, if both are there, no fine, then it's fine, it will work. If this is not there, still it will work because header is there. If the header is also not there, then it will not work. Then it will work. So I hope you got my point. So this is API key authentication and also basic authentication. I'll just keep it as it is. So I'll remove it and keep it anonymous. I will remove this. Anyway, I'll remove this and I'll keep it safe. So you don't need any authentications from here. It will work. Yes. Another one like the log invocation for the traffic management. I will edit. Okay. So for this application, you can see the invocation here. You can see 0 invocations. The last one is at 2334. So here you can see the latest one, like 11 and 12. So this will be the latest one, and you can see the log invocations here. I'm editing it, adding the logging invocation. I'm saving in destination, or if you want you can publish to any other like Elasticsearch, email, JDBC. Anything is fine. It's up to you. I'm just keeping it as for API gateway. If you want, you can store your headers and payload, but still it will add some load to the Elasticsearch because backend Elasticsearch is there. It's a DB for this API gateway, but still, if you want the payload to store, you can keep that. If you want the headers, you can keep it. So save. Before that, check the analytics. Like So 0 invocations. So let me fire again. Fact, it's a get, I guess. So 1, 2, 3. Let me see. You can see, right? Invocations, 3 success invocations, 3 times at 34 it fired. 100% success. Application unknown. Yeah, we don't have any applications. If the application is registered, then it's a registered application. In our previous case, it's a registered application. We have no application and no other rest, so it's an unknown. It will be like this, and you can view event with payload. You can actually see. So we have selected the payload and also the header information. So this is for external call, like it's actually going to native endpoint. These are the header information, content type, and all these things. Whatever comes from what do you call Postman. I think request payload is simple. It's a get request. There is no payload for that. So if any issues, you can actually check from these fields. So this is what analytics is used for the monitoring purpose, and you can check the transaction status, success or failure. So this, you should know what all parameters you need to check. So yeah, like for all the APIs, you can do the same log invocation. That's the basic thing. I hope you understood all three, like HTTP basic authentication and API key authentication, and also the log invocation for API. I hope it helps you. Yeah, I think. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.